This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing on Fox is sponsored by Budweiser. Reach for the perfect balance of flavor and refreshment. Budweiser, the great American lager.
64 laps complete, no change in the top 7. Tony Stewart has moved into 8th as caution waves for the first time tonight for Johnny Sauter.
Right front tire.
Here you create so much brake heat, you can actually cook the bead of the tire. You can see right there in turn 4, tire went soft, couldn't even think about turning that car.
Yeah, well, the camber that they run, which is the tire leaned in at the top, you can wear the inside of it.
He's actually battling Jeff Gordon in the 24 who wants to get up there and be the first car lap down.
Dick Berggren.
Well, Jeff Gordon says that the car is a lot better than it was at the beginning of the night, Mike, but it is still very tight when the right front drops down on the bump stop. That basically takes the suspension out of the right front corner of the car. Crew Chief Steve Letarte all night long has been encouraging his driver, telling him that they're going to get it, they're going to get the car better. What they really need to do, and they do understand this, is to become the first car one lap down, and it looks real good for that right now.
Oh, we got a spin off turn 2, guys.
Montoya in the wall. And caution waves.
Come on, boys. Got the left front damage. See if you can get it fired up. You're still good. Leader's getting it
down.
Look on the right side of your screen from the Goodyear blimp. He's next to J.J. Yaley there. The 96.
He just got loose and lost it.
Yeah, I don't think I think that left front went down when it did that right there.
Front of the race leader. Watch the 11. Denny Hamlin get through here.
Whoa, in a cloud of smoke. Holy cow.
Looked like to me another big break for Jimmy Johnson, though. He was about to go a lap down.
Caution now, Hamlin in what could be a comfortable lead. 4 cars out front, Steve.
Mike, I just wanted to add to what Darrell Waltrip just said when Denny Hamlin came to pit road the last time. He said, "You're making me better in the center, but let's keep working on it. I don't want to get complacent because everybody else is going to get better."
And that's exactly right. I mean, that's the dilemma. It's a great problem to have, but it can't be a problem.
Turn 2. Sorry, they all stacked up right there. Sorry, Larry. One car, Kurt Busch, slow off the corner.
We got
spin,
problems.
crash, turn 3.
Trouble. And they just keep stacking in there. What turned into one car problem over in turn 2 ended up with all these cars tore up in turn 3.
And I take
wide here at the start-finish line. They're back to 2 wide right now. Tony Stewart takes the high road off turn 2.
Tony Stewart drifting way up off the bottom of the racetrack. He comes to the backstretch, and now whoa, trouble further back. J.J. Yaley's in the wall. Patrick Carpentier pounds the inside wall. Sam Hornish is involved. Jeff Burton, they're going to wad up about a dozen race cars on the back straightaway.
Yeah, looked like a parking lot over there for a junkyard over in turn number 3. Let's go back over there.
David Gilliland gets a piece. Johnny Sauter's in it. Patrick Carpentier, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Reed Sorensen woes it down. J.J. Yaley's there as well, and those are the only cars collected. Juan Pablo Montoya, I should say, those are the only cars left over here in turn number 3. It is an absolute junkyard. Patrick Carpentier, though, taking the worst hit, sliding down and just barreling into the inside retaining wall.
the way these guys have been racing each other. 3 wide a lot tonight, more than I've ever seen here.
Blaney, Yaley, and Edwards.
And I believe that just knocked Yaley up in the outside wall, and then they started stacking up behind. You see Carpentier and the 10 car hard on the inside wall, and it was on from there.
It was Carpentier's teammate, Elliott Sadler, couldn't check up quick enough, got in the back of Patrick.
Boy, did you see Ryan Newman just go, all those guys going by on the apron, nobody really got slowed down very much.
And Matt Kenseth.
Kurt Busch in the 2.
A.J. Allmendinger, the 84 car, Michael McDowell in the 00 car. Hard contact by both cars in the outside wall.
Looked like there was a disagreement on space there. Ooh, looked like the 84 just really got in underneath the 00 way too hard. Couldn't stay off of him and wrecked them both.
Now the deck lids are Ryan Newman and Greg Biffle. Newman in the 12. Trying to hold off Biffle. 46 laps to go. Oh boy, Casey Mears and Michael Waltrip get tangled up, and couldn't get loose in the caution.
Will fly. And again, Casey Mears, he just had went a lap down, and Michael Waltrip had been to pit road to get 4 fresh tires not too many laps ago.
Or were they hung together?
Those cars looked like they were coupled together.
I think something happened to the 5, and then Michael got into him and couldn't get off.
He loses a right front here. Well, he does there after the contact.
Yeah, no, he just went over the top of Michael, and I think Michael thought they were still racing.
Well, let's ride along with Michael Busch.
5-2-10.
Oh, the 11, there goes the tire. Turn 3 and 4, he just lost it.
And it couldn't happen at a worse place because he's not going to make it around.
He'll draw the caution sitting there.
He didn't need a caution. Junior didn't need a caution.
There's the caution.
What a shame.
A slow leak in the right front tire robs Denny Hamlin of victory, and now will cost him a lead lap finish.
And I'm going to tell you what, this is where those crew chiefs will earn their money down there right now, because we talked about the Nationwide Series race last night. These tires now have about 30 laps on them, and trust me, fresh tires will prevail here. When we get back to racing, it will be a single file.
The 18
he spun the tires.
Big time.
And that lets the 07 Clint Boyer pull right up there, and there goes Mark Martin in that Army car.
Going to get interesting. Junior went up the hill pretty high, but I think that's his line.
And Harvick's coming. He's the first car on fresh tires. He's inside of Truex into turn 3.
You know, after losing the race last night because he didn't get tires, it'd be kind of fun if Harvick could get back up there.
I think he'll gain some positions. I'm just not sure he's going to have enough laps to get up there to these top 2 or 3. 4 to go.
They just got blocked real big time going into turn 1.
Boy, Kyle Busch got a great run off turn 2 down the back straightaway. You know he'll pack it down into turn 3.
Oh, he's boogieing down in there, baby.
But will it stick?
And Junior gives him the bottom. Car washes up.
Junebug's got that high line. He wants to run it, but I tell you, that 18 is going to get under him right here.
3 to go.
Here he goes.
Junior goes up the hill. Let's see if he can get a bite on the bottom of the racetrack. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway.
Ooh, man, that was tight off turn 2. He's got him. I believe he's got him this time. Oh, he turned him.
No.
Oh, he turned him. No. No.
Now here comes Clint Boyer to take the yellow flag.
Oh, no.
And wild thing, Kyle Busch makes contact with Dale Earnhardt Jr. And it looks like the drought will continue.
Boys, I just tell you something. That ain't going to go over too good right there.
No, it's not.
I love the little old boy to death, but that was not a good move right there. I was afraid of that when it got side by side late in the race on old tires.
Racing for the lead.
Kyle for the lead at Richmond. Junior slides up the racetrack. Here's Kyle Busch to the bottom. Side by side for the lead and the win here at Richmond. Fender out in front for Junior. Busch is there. They make contact. Junior goes around. Busch collects Junior. Junior pounds the outside wall in turn number 4.
And Clint Boyer comes out as the race leader. Clint Boyer crosses the line with 2 laps to go. He picks up the lead while the front 2 crash in turn 3.
Junior coming down the backstretch to turn 3.
I think you'll just see him. He just gets in there a little too hard, and of course Junior's not cutting him any slack. He's keeping him pinned down, but can't run over the man. That was just unfortunate. I feel sorry for Dale Jr. Start right here. How he gets the restart, how he gets off the line. You got to get off the line. And he's right there with him this time. The 18 is Mark Martin right there. Anticipated that start, laid back a little bit. He's got a good look at this thing.
Yeah, the guy that did not get a good restart was Tony Stewart back there. Boyer gets a good run off turn 2. Now Mark Martin's all over the rear bumper of that 18 car. Mark Martin's going to pack it down into turn 3 and 4. They'll be side by side. White flag this time.
That's what Clint Boyer needed to see. Woo. Kyle Busch occupied with Mark Martin for second.
Yeah, Boyer's got it made now. I mean, this race with the Mark in the 18 car, he'll just drive off and leave them.
They're racing like crazy.
Well, they're side by side. One more time.
Like crazy behind you. Now,
this is it for the win. Clint Boyer's going to take it to the bank, take it to BB&T, and cash the check. He wins in Richmond.
Kyle Busch just edged Mark Martin back to finish second. Looks like Tony Stewart fourth and Martin Truex Jr. fifth.
The last guy that had a lot of trouble getting out of Richmond, I think his name was Grant, wasn't it? That may be as bad as this one here.
Yeah, we knew it all day, didn't we?
In his 83rd start, Clint Bowyer scores his second Sprint Cup Series win. And it's the second win for Richard Childress Racing in 2008. Jeff Burton victorious at Bristol. Clint Bowyer's dad up on a roof spotting. What a night. Denny Hamlin leads over 380 laps, can't win it. Dale Jr. gets the lead in the closing laps, can't win it. Clint Bowyer comes through. Congratulations, Team Chevy driver Clint Bowyer, on winning at Richmond from Chevy. American Revolution.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sport and FoxSports.com, the world's favorite sports site.